Hello, everyone, and welcome to Red Valkyrie Presents. I'm, of course, Shae the Red with my amazing co-host, Cy. How are you?
Good. How you doing, Shay?
I'm good. I'm really embracing the idea of being Shae the Red tonight, and you guys will see why in a minute.
Ooh.
But
I mean, Shay the Pink.
okay, you didn't have to be that on the nose with it.
I
That's
called
fine.
you out.
Whatever,
I
Cy.
called you out.
Whatever.
It's okay, Shay the Brown.
Cy's really
It's
good
fine.
at being subtle. If you guys couldn't tell,
Wait, do we get to guess? Do we get to guess?
you can guess as much as you want.
It's literally
Uh,
the thumbnail. It's always been the thumbnail.
Oh, it is.
It's
Oh,
always
okay.
the thumbnail.
Oh, that's no fun.
Well, we're here with two awesome creators. We have Billy Tucci and Jimmy Palmiotti. How are you both doing?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm going Mickey Mouse.
You what?
So excited.
What?
What? Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
That's what I've been doing all day.
Okay.
Nice.
Doing great. You're great. Thank you for having us.
Of course.
You're
Of
very
course. This
welcome.
is a really fun project, and I love that. Like after having crossing ships in the night, never being able to get Billy on, we've got him on twice in like a couple weeks.
Yep.
Look at that. Look at that.
Overdosing.
Yeah.
And we got Jimmy back. We haven't had Jimmy on in a hot minute.
It's true. It's true.
We
It's
need,
been a while.
we need to
Look
connect
up
more
on me.
frequently with your campaigns, dude.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It has.
Look,
I
if we
can't
can have
remember the
lunch
last
at a
time.
con, then we can have you on stream a little bit more often.
It's true.
Yeah, I
It's
was
true.
gonna say I feel like the last time we had you on, I was in Utah for visiting my mom.
That's
And
fine.
I remember running downstairs and being like, "Mom, this part of my cosplay broke. Can you pin it for me real quick?" And she's like, "I got you, girl." Like pins it. She's like, "You look great. Go do it." I was just like, I love that my mom is supportive of this crap.
That's awesome.
That's great. My mom
She's
wasn't.
fantastic. She hand stitches
Your
stuff.
mom
like-
wasn't?
Remember, Jimmy, I haven't told you what my mother said. So we were poor, and then we my mother had to sell her house, and we were living in a small apartment, and she was driving me. I was going to FIT for illustration, and she had a business, a clothing manufacturing business that I had worked for years, since high school and junior high. Never got paid, and it was a snowstorm. We were driving. She was driving me to the train station, and she just turns to me, Jimmy and guys, and she goes, "Well, you know, Billy, if you never went to college, we wouldn't be in this mess."
Oh my gosh!
There you go.
Like, that's my mom for you.
Your mom makes great meatballs, boy.
She does. And I'm
She's
like,
fun.
a baby.
She's fun. Your mom tells it like it is, and she gives you crap every time I see you guys together. Your mom's yelling at you.
That's pretty much it.
Oh,
love
Billy,
it.
how's Deb doing?
Great. She left me. Thanks for that. Right in time for the holidays. So thank
She left
very
you
much.
again?
She left me again.
She took the
No,
dog?
she's actually going to go pick up Matthew.
Is she
Oh.
feeling better? Because she
Is
was
that the,
she was very sick.
is landing around now, or 5:45. He's supposed to have landed from college. So he's flying in. So she went to go get him.
Awesome. So she is feeling better.
Oh yes. She's
Okay.
good. Aside from me, everything is.
She was on the couch, and then half an hour after our show started, she was poking you in a text saying,
it
"Hey,
was
you
just
have
so
an
good.
appointment on a show."
It was so funny too because I had texted her initially just to make sure before I had actually gotten in touch with you, and so she messages me like the show's almost completely done, and she's like, "I'm so sorry, I just saw this," and I was like, "Billy told me that you're on the couch sick. Don't even bother. Like it's fine. Everything's fine."
She's probably exhausted from beating Billy all the time.
Yep. She beats me at home. She does. She doesn't beat me at the con. She beats me at home. She
Well,
does.
that's good.
She that whole family. Jimmy knows my Debbie's whole family, and they're all
Yes.
mean. They're all mean.
Well, at least she lets you have a pretty face when you're at the con and saves it for after.
I guess you're right about that. I guess.
She doesn't want you to limp to your panel.
Yeah,
Debbie's not mean. As long as she gets her way, she's not.
Yes.
Yeah.
I completely get that vibe.
She's been like that. I told you, like when I first met her in college, and I went over her house for like Thanksgiving or something. I remember, and I'm like, God, you guys are so mean. I was like, no, we're not mean. We're just sarcastic. I'm like, no, you guys are freaking mean. Then Lauren got married, my sister-in-law, and even her husband. I'm like, see how mean they are. He's like, I know, so mean.
Shae's the same way, but I mean, as
Aw.
someone in a relationship with that, I mean, you kind of love it. You kind of love it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I hate. Yeah.
So-
I guess we miss the meanness when they're not.
Yeah.
When it's not around.
Yeah.
we
So,
we,
okay,
we
but
call
the-
Amanda history's greatest monster. So
Terrible. In my defense, the meanness comes from not being able to actually be myself around most of my family because they're all too sensitive.
That's because you're from Mormon land.
Oh.
It's not my fault I was born in Utah.
it's that Utah beat.
Yeah.
I've never been to Utah.
Oh, you really? It's beautiful.
Oh,
I
it's
heard.
so pretty,
Beautiful
Billy.
if you could get rid of the people.
Well,
Hey,
you know,
shut up! The people
I
aren't
wanna
that
see
bad.
the people. I don't want to see. I want to see mountains and I've
Oh,
been
yeah.
to Idaho and
it's
Montana.
stunning, Billy. It really is stunning.
It's gorgeous. So I live in the valley, and it's literally you could turn almost 360 degrees and only see mountains.
No, it's only flat desert in Utah, Shay.
Shut
Well,
up, Cy. You don't know shit.
The closest I ever came to Utah was when I was flying to Montana. And we
Oh my
might have
God.
landed in there because Donny Osmond was on our flight and we were flying to the country there. And he was sitting in the chair,
Yeah.
like waiting for the plane because it was like a 6 a.m. flight. And Donny Osmond
my
was
gosh.
flying home.
Yeah.
Not only have I never heard of someone flying to Montana, I didn't even know they had an airport big enough to actually
Butte, landing
receive
to
a-
Butte or Missoula, I don't remember where.
Billy just parachute
Billings?
jumps wherever he wants
Yeah.
to get out.
That just pushes them right
He's
out.
like G.I. Joe. He just jumps out anywhere he wants.
And he's
Yeah.
compact enough, right? So
He is. Little
Thanks a
Billy.
lot. Thank you.
Little Billy.
Billy, look, the picture of us together at Heroes Con is amazing. It was
Good.
my favorite
You is.
picture. But I mean, I also was in 6.5-inch heels, so like, I
it
cheated a
doesn't
little
matter,
bit.
It's never bothered me until now.
Until
Until right now. Okay, well, you'll get over it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I guess. I didn't have a choice.
Let's
now.
do
you
this
like
cosplay reveal
You get
so
me
I can
getting
actually be
over
on
it.
camera.
All right, let's see.
Oh my god. No, I
All right,
got
let's do
it.
it.
I got it. Where is it?
Okay.
Metamorphosis completed, sir.
Shae the Red.
Has now become
Awesome.
Oh,
There you go.
wow!
That's Billy.
Holy crap!
I'm
at
so
that. Oh my
bummed
God,
though.
I am-
I got all the L wire and everything that I needed to make all of this glow, and then everything went wrong with the bodysuit, and I was like, damn it, I can't work on it.
It looks great.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
That is incredible. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm so honored. Holy crap, first ever Rianne cosplay.
That's
Yes.
it. Number one.
Oh, I will gladly take that because so when you were describing her on your show and you were like, oh, her coloring kind of changes with like her emotions and everything, and I currently in our D&D campaign that we have on Dice Dames and Dudes, I play a race called Zelmari, and that's exactly what they do. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, she's my girl. Like, I have to do this. This is amazing.
That is so. Oh my god, you made my whole friggin' day. You got to screen cap that. I don't know how to do that on a PC.
Oh,
I'm on my
I
PC.
have
And
screen
there's
caps
you in
for
blue.
you.
Yeah.
Yes,
You.
I really wanted to do the blue because I prefer
Right
blue
there.
to pink, but here's the problem is blue to try and get as an even color on skin is
Right.
such a bitch.
Wait, didn't
And
you
so I
just
was like-
do blue?
I
Yeah.
did just do blue and it was patchy as hell.
But I can imagine the pink. You could almost like put it on lightly, and it works.
Exactly. Yeah, that's,
The other
that's
thing
literally
is-
what I ended up doing.
With this kind of hyper pigmented stuff, she's gonna be fucking pink tomorrow.
Billy, what
Probably.
emotion is the
I'm
pink?
probably gonna go to work and have to explain a little bit of
Pink
pink,
is
but
sexy.
I'm okay with it.
That would
Do you know
be
how many
cool.
I show up to work and I'll have like a blue ear because I wouldn't have I didn't wash it all away well enough, and people are like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like, "Oh, I cosplayed yesterday. Don't worry about that."
It's like Fight Club, you know? You're like,
yeah, exactly.
"Is that
I
your
can't
blood?"
tell you.
Is that your blood?
All right.
Oh wow, that
Wow.
is
For people who don't know
awesome.
what we're here for this absolutely amazing campaign. Like, seriously, the three of you, so it's Billy, Jimmy, and Bryan Pulido that all got together, created these amazing
Amanda.
characters. And
Amanda.
Amanda
Yep.
Connor. God, I love my girl. Anyway, all got together, created these amazing characters, and I've got to say, the amount of absolutely stunning, entirely cosplayable characters that you guys have is killing me, because I'm like, this is going to be so expensive because I have to cosplay all of them at some point, and they're all phenomenal.
Well, you made it look good. I mean, it looks good in the comic, but to see it in real life is like takes on a whole nother dimension.
I want to see that. I want to see it glow.
I fully plan on, now that I've like messed with this, I know what works and what doesn't. I fully plan on remaking this cosplay with glow at some point.
Did you do like the boots, or is it like just the top, or
it's just the onesie right now. I didn't even
okay.
finish painting everything onto it because when I started this, Jimmy, do you want to know how long I spent on this?
No.
I started this at 1:30 today.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's a great job. I mean, I noticed the silver stripes on the arm, right? You got that down, the silver stripes, and then the pink line down the arm also, and the logo. There really isn't much to the suit past until you get to the thigh area.
Yeah.
Some more, but there isn't much like this, right, Billy? There's no belt or anything.
No, she's got two little hashes like right at
the V's
her
in the
hip
back,
line.
and behind there's two V's in the back.
Yeah, and then like her emotions glow through. Like the glowing would be so when she's calm, it's blue. If she's envious, it'll be green. If she's like that.
If she has to pee, she's yellow.
She got to pee. She's got liver problems.
At some point, I need to get like turnarounds from all of you guys for your characters, just so I can create cosplays of them that are accurate.
Well, and see, this is what Shae and I were discussing. She makes these things like 3/4 of the way perfect, and so why not just finish them and wear them to cons?
Yeah, and if I'm going to invest the effort, I would rather invest the effort and make something that's good enough for me to wear to a con and do a photo shoot with and all that kind of stuff. So that's the goal for 2025.
That is so great. Oh my God. Jimmy's text, Brian's texting me. He thought it was 6 p.m. his time. So I hopefully he'll be able to jump in.
He said he's driving. He's driving. I'd rather him not.
If he does, we have a little spot for him right up there in the corner.
Prepared if he does come. So
we got a picture of a car in that spot. So it's like.
And we do have another week if you guys want to do, again. I'd love, if you guys.
Well, we do have. How many days are left on the campaign, Billy?
I think it's 8 days or 9 days left. It's the 27th. We end on the 27th.
9 days. We are like a couple of bucks away from like 800 or 700 away from around 800 away.
$7,000, dude.
From the next stretch goal. So
nice.
So really quickly, Shae, which one of these am I going to have to do? Because, if Shae and I are together, I mean, I guess I have to cosplay again.
I might then cosplay as Garga the Monster then.
Okay.
Because that's a cool one. That is badass.
Bryan said he'll try to be on around 10 minutes. So
we are here for Billy Tucci's first cosplay.
100%, yeah.
I have plenty of pictures of Billy cosplay.
I'd lie and make it and disappoint everybody, and I don't want to disappoint Billy more like I did last year.
You should. Billy was Night Ape. Remember Night Ape when you were?
I used to cosplay as the Night Ape and terrorize everyone at New York City hotels whenever, like all the guests.
That's amazing.
When there'd be a New York Comic Con, I had an ape suit. It actually was It was actually a flying monkey from the Wizard of Oz suit, and I dyed it black.
Oh my gosh!
So I was the Night Ape.
And he was the Night Ape.
And I would just run around the halls and stuff.
You would stay in the elevator, in the corner of the elevator, and people would not get in the elevator.
They would not, because I just you ever see
there's Bryan.
Hey, Bryan. Please be safe driving.
I'm about to take hi everybody. I apologize. I totally misunderstood the timing. I'm about to take a turn, then I'm going to get off and get into the studio. I apologize.
No problem. We haven't even talked about the comic yet. All we did was a cosplay reveal, so you haven't missed much.
Excellent.
Bryan driving in his Ferrari.
I liked it. Maybe Bryan is just in his studio in a fake car set.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's green screen.
He has a green screen behind him, but it should be like Hindenburg blowing up.
For any law enforcement watching, he is not on his phone while driving.
I am not.
That's right. Practical props. That would be a lot of practical props to really sell it.
You'd be surprised.
I don't think I would, sir. I really don't. I've seen what you draw. I have a feeling that in all of your studios, just like with Jimmy and Billy, y'all got all kinds of crazy shit.
Right.
You know, for Bryan, it should be hell, like flames of hell behind him. You know, like
Right.
he's driving through hell and he's giving it the gas.
Hell
I like
yeah.
it.
Yeah, totally not on brand going through like the streets of Arizona here.
Nope. Nobody sees that.
So you want to know what Jimmy did? My friend, who was it? Was it Jusco with you too? So when I moved here, I had a housewarming party. Jimmy, that's like 27 years ago.
I did that, by the way.
And,
Was it?
and Jimmy molested all of my G.I. Joes or put them in compromising position.
Word correction. I didn't molest them.
He didn't molest them.
That
He
would
defiled
explain
them.
that. Yeah, okay.
He defiled
No,
them.
he had all these toys, like all these G.I. Joes just standing organized. So I put on some. I creatively created little stages with them doing things to each other.
Turned into an orgy.
gosh.
Everyone's pants was down.
Yep.
And then I
Or
left.
missing.
I didn't tell anybody. You had to find that out later on.
Bestiality.
Now I know why you were asking when I mentioned that I had the gunslinger spawn and you were like, oh, is it posable? Now I know why, Jimmy, because you were like, I'm going to go to Shae's and I'm going to put the spawn in a compromising position.
You say Amanda's the monster. Jimmy's the monster.
Oh,
I have an
my
Ashley Wood.
goodness.
I have an Ashley Wood girl here. She's about
Nice.
to flash you guys.
It's okay, YouTube. She didn't actually, so you don't have to get upset.
No, I kept the boob covered. It's okay.
Oh no, Jimmy, I don't know if you've ever heard this story before, but I did a cosplay where I was in a mock neck long sleeve silver top.
Right.
YouTube flagged it and said it was obscene and that I was nude. I was like, it's silver.
You know what? The YouTube is like random, right? Because there's so much crazy shit on YouTube, but they're flagging that.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
and they
Why
had-
don't you
they
type
had
in
zero
hot yoga
problem.
on YouTube and see what comes up?
Oh, look, we're seeing where Bryan, where are we right now?
Oh, let's see
So-
the office.
I'll give you see if I could give you a pretty good look at the office. Here, well, this is the side of our building.
We're going to see a
Nice.
drone pick them up any second now.
Oh, we deliver everything by drones.
Yeah, wouldn't that be funny if everything about the drones was just Amazon testing their new
I think
souped
that's
up
what they're going to
delivery?
find out.
Yeah.
I'll give you a
Yeah.
little look though. Yeah, I'm about to step in.
Other than my
Nice.
drone, they're all aliens.
What up, everybody?
What up,
All
kid?
right.
Here's a look at Coffin Comics Fulfillment Center.
There you go.
Holy
Look
cow.
how neat.
I
Oh,
know.
yeah.
It's all
White glove.
organized.
He stole all those mailboxes over there. Those white.
There's
Hello.
Tanner checking everything out, doing some QC. Got Anthony
Nice.
over there doing some bagging and boarding, I think.
What's up,
What up,
Anthony?
Nice. Hi, Anthony.
Hey, buddy.
Got folks doing some checking. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
There you go. What's up,
Nice.
everybody?
What are they checking?
They're checking orders,
Wow.
right?
Yep.
Carlo, what are you doing over here? So you let folks know?
Yes. So I basically I'm the filter
Mm-hmm.
for Coffin Comics. Orders get pulled, and I just double check on these orders here. Make sure
wow.
that every single book is there, and I pack it in neatly. So all
Right.
the guys have to do is just put it in bubble wrap
Yeah.
and in the boxes.
Yep.
Awesome.
So yeah, be box over here, and I guess you're doing the exact same thing.
Yep.
Is
Yep.
this what
Hey.
my wife does every day? Because I never know what she does.
Yes, Billy, this is what your wife does.
I'm going to show you guys and gals out there the coolest thing that will change your life, and you know what
It's going to be his
right?
bidet.
So
It's
check
definitely
this
going to
out.
be his bidet.
Check it out.
What is that?
What that does is what you're looking at here. Let me see if I get a picture of it. Am I doing a good job? Yeah, that actually cuts all the little tape. So for when you're bagging and boarding comics,
Oh, that is awesome.
I thought that was the bidet.
that was. There's Brandy Sparkle. She's not wearing the top.
Who is it?
These are stalkers.
Hi.
Hey, Brandy.
Hey, Brandy, it's Billy Tucci.
And
Hi,
Jimmy.
honey. How are you?
Good to see you.
I can't see it. Don't judge
Well,
me. I'm
hold
wearing
on.
green.
Yeah, what's with the
There.
green?
Green is amazing.
For fun, I'll show you. Also, here's Mad Mario Ruiz taking over on the Coffin Comics shop itself.
Nice.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
Mario.
Hi, how's it going, everyone?
Got a bunch of
All
near
right,
do
buddy.
wells.
Good to see
Oh,
you.
wow. Man, there's a whole gang in here.
Yeah.
How y'all doing today?
Mario rocking his Bauhaus shirt, of course. Hell yeah.
Bauhaus, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're walking through the facility. I'm sorry to abscond. Here, bubble
No,
wrap.
this is entertaining as hell. We're fine.
Bryan, where's the sex room?
Oh,
I'll show you the sex room.
Okay.
I'll show you this.
Anywhere the comics are is the sex room.
That's right. Here's a cool graphic wall.
Nice.
Oh.
Here's our company store. You'll notice that our checkout counter is shaped like a coffin.
Nice.
Right now it's all stripped down because nothing's going on. You'll notice the entry doors has coffin shape.
Nice.
Oh, I love
I
it.
gotta tell you, I mean, I know that the previous company name was great and the logo and everything and the legacy it built, but Coffin Comics is perfect, man.
Oh, and
Yeah, I
a
love
red
it.
tree.
Here's our lobby.
Oh
very
my
Christmassy.
gosh, your tree.
The tree is all themed up.
Oh,
You could buy
That
a
is
red
amazing.
Christmas tree?
Yeah.
Wow, I guess so.
Yeah, why
oh
not?
my
man?
gosh.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you the sex room because you asked.
All right. I did.
Here's other folks working. We got Moonshine Mel and customer service doing the business.
What up?
We're live on
Hi.
YouTube with some streamers hanging out. Moonshine Mel. Whoops. This is Bonus Fry. She's our online store manager.
Hey y'all.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Got great nicknames.
Everybody's
I
got a
know, this is
nickname.
great.
This Anya Beam would normally be here, but she is just off at 4 o'clock. Jimmy Coffin would be here, but he is under
Dead.
the weather. But
Aw.
Tegan Grant is here. He's doing some editing on some future stuff. We're live streaming.
Hi.
There's some warrants out on Tegan, so we're only going to show them for a second.
Right.
Fair.
Change your name.
I'm going to show you the sex room.
All right.
So first we got to walk down this cool. Let me see if really get a picture. Here's this hallway with a bunch of art
Nice.
on it.
That's
Nice.
incredible.
This looks so much like my tattoo studio that I go when
Yeah.
I'm getting tattooed at.
You
It's
want to go to
amazing.
work here.
Got cool art on the
Right?
wall. There's Frank
man.
Cho,
I just want this to be my house.
Adam Hughes,
Yeah, man.
Babe, this is our
Yep.
aesthetic, okay?
Mark Brooks, and the list goes on. But now we're going down into the sex room. This is where we have our swinger parties.
Nice.
Clearly.
Got a little cup for the keys, a little thing for the keys.
Oh my god.
Dude, you
Look
got
at
a
this
bar.
place.
Look at this.
So
your
this is our
fallout
coffin-shaped bar.
Yeah, man.
Jeez.
All right. I like
That
it.
is insane.
And then to look in the other direction.
Nice.
Is this ever open to the public?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, we had a party all weekend. Yeah, we had an open event. We had one of our artists here, and people came literally from throughout North America to come see the artist.
Nice.
That is the... Wait, so you're in Arizona?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm retiring from the military in 498 days, and when I do,
Come on over.
I'm going to Utah, but I'm gonna have to make a stop and come.
You-
see
you
this
do have to
place,
make a
'cause this is
stop.
insane.
This is our
Oh, I love that
coffin-shaped
table.
conference room table.
Oh my gosh, I want that table.
It's fantastic.
I
Do you
would
have
do
your
Thanksgiving
meetings
at
there,
that
Brian?
table.
Like, do you have your strategy meetings and stuff? Do you use it, or is it just for for the fans and stuff?
No, everything here is completely operational. We also have like a monitor, several monitors opposite, so that for our offsite people, like our financial managers in Connecticut, that way everyone could attend the meetings. So yes, yeah, this is open to the public for special events. We had people from all over the country here on the weekend. And then we had what we call a middle-aged rager on Saturday
Nice.
night, which means we went from 6 to 10. It was amazing.
Yeah, that sounds like my party. I'm good with those times.
Yeah. If you're up for it, I'll show you one more room that I think is pretty cool. Everyone should
Yes.
have
Oh
one.
my gosh, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
This
And let me
is
give you.
fascinating. We'll get to the book eventually, guys. I promise.
Smoke. Let's keep going.
So let me give you a context. We had a former building,
Okay.
and we were looking for a little more space. So
Uh-huh.
my wife Francisca Pulido found this building last June of 2023. We took possession. There were 15 small businesses in it. We let all their leases run out. And starting August 2023 till December 2023, Francisca gutted the place and rebuilt it, if you could believe it, in that time frame.
Holy cow.
No kidding. So Francisca Pulido also, she's in real estate, shows she's a general contractor. She buys, flips, and redoes houses, and has been doing it for 20 years.
Clearly, I need to get to know her. Understood.
Definitely a girl boss. All right, so we're gonna leave this cool room, and this is the sex room. Swinger parties, all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
Not true at all.
I knew
true
there
at
was
all.
going to be one.
I knew that Matt Stapleton was a little freak there.
I feel like such an underachiever right now. I gotta tell you.
I know.
Well, that coffin table is reinforced, and you didn't see like the restraint anchors on the
Yeah.
side.
I saw the ass prints in the glass on the table.
Yeah.
So we're still on site at Coffin Comics for this impromptu tour. For fun, I would show you, I guess, my favorite place. Is it unlocked? Yeah. This is our warehouse.
Oh goodness.
All companies should have a warehouse. So, yeah, we have our rows and rows of comics all on site. This is the compound, so all the buildings are connected.
My goodness.
I am totally
No apologies. I love stock.
Yeah, man.
This is amazing.
Is your own comics in here? Not the ones you made, but the ones you collect.
Oh, no, this is just collectibles. No, of course. Yeah, this is, our trades, our art books, and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Definitely
Where are all
one of
your
my
Captain America comics?
all my personal collections off site.
He's like, I don't leave it anywhere near where it could accidentally get shipped out somewhere.
No, I don't know. Yeah, so that building formerly was a dentist's office with 8 stations. It was all brought down to stud, all the electric, all the plumbing was tied off. We have our exterior bathrooms, little pergola.
Oh my God.
I want to show you. This is our exterior. Let me see here. Our exterior tough sheds where all the boxes go. But check out, this is another fun space. This is our outdoor pergola.
Oh, that's
Nice.
beautiful.
That is incredible.
Yeah, and
Amanda
again,
and I are moving in, Brian.
come on in.
I know, right?
Yeah, and this is all credit to Francisca Pulido for all the great work she does. This is one of my favorite parts of these. So we do have parties. We invite the public. I call these the leaners.
Yes.
Nice.
Yep.
I love the leaners.
Wait. Okay, Brian, odd question. How tall are you?
About 5'8".
Okay. All right. So that's a little low to lean for me, especially if I'm in heels. But that's
Well,
okay.
you can sit on it then.
You could sit.
I can just sit on. You're right, Billy. I'll just sit on it.
Lean your hip against it. It's fine.
Right.
So I'm gonna complete this impromptu tour with one more room in our facility. I'm stepping up to another floor.
It better not be a room with thousands of photos of me on the wall, Brian.
Yeah. Well,
Shrine.
Well, part of your history is definitely in here.
Uh-oh.
It's a Palmiotti shrine.
She was dead when I got there.
Damn it, Jimmy.
All right, so
Holy
welcome
cow.
to our museum.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
So this is our archive of all the work that's been done through the years.
Wow. Look at that.
Shit.
And that includes a cover that Jimmy gifted us.
Yep, that was the Evil Ernie cover, number 1.
And it's got the beautiful note from you guys in there.
Yeah, yep.
A recent one that just came up here was a gift from Billy.
Oh, the Old Street cover.
There you go.
Yeah, I plan to do it up even more. So here's a wall of just a bunch. I know I got to sign some books for sure. All right, cool. It's been real. So a bunch of different books that I published through the years on this wall.
Where's the first book, Brian? What's the very first? Do you have what's the?
Well, I have that one. So the first one I ever published is right up here. Evil Ernie Resurrection 1.
Yeah, that's the one, man.
That's the one. You guys were kind enough to do the cover.
Yeah, Joe and I did that cover, man, many years
really?
ago. Yeah.
Yep. And then
silver,
I think
right?
what
It
you're
was like a silver logo or something on it. Right?
silver logo. That was the big trend at the time. So what you're seeing here is a sequence of the history of the stuff that I've been involved with.
This is awesome.
This is amazing.
Thank you.
Oh man.
You should charge $10 to get into this museum.
Well, we're all getting a bill, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure. It's fine.
This is amazing.
Thank you,
Brian. Yeah, man.
It is gorgeous. Oh.
Look at
Holy cow.
I got that Lady Death statue right there.
Hell yeah.
I got that action figure.
Yeah.
It's probably awkward in here, but yeah. So it's all this cool stuff on display. This is a cool one. So our local hard rock radio, the KUPD, a couple of years ago, presented us with the Alec. We were proclaimed the most. What is it? The most metal comic book company in the state of Arizona, and the band Slayer signed and presented Tom Mariah's bass to us.
Nice.
Holy shit. That is so cool.
True story.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Couple of Allocates. I think we all have one of these at this point.
Yep, we each got one of those.
That's like the one I have.
The ink pot. Yeah.
Big pot.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so that concludes like the Quicko tour. This is our little writer's room that we never use.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I write at home, and my co-writer also writes at home. But this was.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just gonna move in. That can just be my room. I'll be real quiet.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
so great, man. So proud of you, buddy.
Yeah,
thank you, man.
Brother.
It's quite impressive. I gotta say, Brian. I mean, I it's a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm just like I'm about to like start the next chapter of my life.
It's very understated.
Well, I feel like I've done nothing in my life when I look at your thing. I feel like I've done nothing. I know I can fill one of those rooms, but Jesus, that's quite impressive, my friend.
I mean, that's like end goal.
Your wife is amazing as
Francisca's amazing.
She's amazing.
Jimmy, Brian, when the Moors came, did they get to see that at all?
No, because Tucson Comic Con, which is a con we own, it's 100 miles south, so it never works out because by the time the con's over, we're all burned out.
Yeah.
But
gotta do it beforehand. Gotta do it before.
Yeah, I think that's the idea. Maybe we should do it
spend like
beforehand.
a week down there and just hang out and enjoy the state.
Well, because if it's a 3-day con, have them come in on Wednesday and then
That's a great idea.
tour it on Thursday.
Yeah, we'll do that.
And then you're good.
Yes. So yeah, this helps us. This is how we kind of do what it is that we do over here, and it's been a big help to operate inside a haunted Gothic mansion. Is great.
Have you ever hid anybody from the police in any of those buildings?
Yeah, it's so funny. I shouldn't say this on the record, but you'd be surprised at like how complicit local PD is with all our shenanigans, like how friendly we are, and it's like just stop by if you want a shot, guys. Whatever,
I've actually in my house I've hid 2 people from the cops.
Oh my God, Jimmy!
My Florida house.
You.
It's a very long story. They're long stories, but I had 2 people that were wanted.
Oh my God.
It was not okay to our audience. It was not Shae and I. So
No.
Let's see. One of them's not alive anymore, and the other one's in Brooklyn. So
somewhere.
Yeah.
You're not saying where.
No.
Go ahead, Shae.
Real quick, Dennis, thank you for the €6. Says Shae, absolutely stunning, amazing lineup of stars today. Due respect to Palmiotti, Pulido, and Tucci. A to Z order. Merry Christmas and catch up later. Thank you so much, Dennis. You are awesome.
Merry Christmas, Dennis.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, buddy.
Dennis is he's one of the few people who've bought one of my custom wallets, actually.
Ooh.
And so he's just recently got it like not too long ago. I'm very excited.
Is he overseas? He's obviously in Europe somewhere.
Yep.
Right? Because he's got some euros going on.
Yeah.
So I think that's worth more money than the actual $5.99 there, by the way.
Yeah. It's it's fine. It's fine.
Like $6.50.
Do you guys also take Bitcoin?
I mean, look, with
I'll
the
find a
way
way.
that
I
the
will find a
economy's
way.
going, I'm about to.
Sadly, years ago, we had a guy come over. He wanted to buy a bunch of stuff from us for Bitcoin, and we were just like, I don't even know, how do we do this? Like,
I don't know what to do with this crap.
Right.
And now
it would have been worth $120,000 because he was paying. I think he was paying like 2 or 3 Bitcoins or something. Jesus. And I was like, yeah.
A dear friend of mine from college lives out here in Arizona. We've always stayed in touch. And one thing that we always like to pick on him about is he never looks like he works. So he was the son of a photographer and a diplomat. We always thought he was a trust fund kid. So I pick on him. About 10 years ago, he starts talking about this stuff called Bitcoin, encouraging all of us to get involved in it.
Right.
We didn't, but he did in a very significant way. So his life is radically changed, and I'm really happy for him. The guy who never did a day of work gets to continue never doing a day of work.
There you go. It is pretty much like made for people that don't work.
Yeah.
You know, I hate to say it, but it really is, because it's so volatile. It's so crazy.
Well, you have to be
Amanda has some because it's just not Bitcoin. She buys things with animals, so she buys some digital currency with animals and
Dogecoin.
But yeah, Doge and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
but, but she's made money on it. Not a ton, but I mean, she got it from people wanted to pay for art using it, and she's like, sure,
That's cool.
Based on this from Cyborg, if anyone wants to pay me in 1 Bitcoin, I am 100% down. You let me know.
I think we all want 1 Bitcoin now. Yeah,
I'm fine with it. I will gladly take it.
Yeah,
I'll take a fraction. I'll just take 1/10 of a coin.
I'm fine with that too.
Maybe
Seriously.
the Kickstarters, maybe people can pay in Bitcoin.
I love that idea.
I'm okay.
The some of the Kickstarter. This is like 2 years ago. I was offered to do the digital books in currency in Ethereum.
Yeah.
So people can buy the digital books and they get it in Ethereum. It was a long, convoluted thing that we couldn't make happen, but it was something I did have a discussion about. It's
such an interesting concept, but for somebody who is so risk averse as I am, like, I just don't think I'm ever going to get behind it, because I'm too terrified that I'm going to be the one that's like, yep, we're just going to go for it, and then I'm going to end up bankrupt and be like,
it is the worst time to buy it, I think, right now, because everybody's so high on it, and because the incoming president is like saying all this stuff because he has Elon in his ear. They really want this thing to go up. The only thing is banks don't exactly love it, and there's a lot of weird stuff with it. It does go up and down like crazy, because Ethereum was 5,000 for a while. Now it dropped, and actually, Bitcoin, they predict it's going to drop again. But like I said, it's like playing bingo. It's like some crazy. You have to have a lot of money to really do anything with this stuff.
Yeah,
Well, and you've got to be lucky, and you got to be brave.
Buy the dip.
If you're neither of those things, don't even attempt.
We all work too hard for our money. Comic people work too hard for their money to throw it out like that, into things like that. We invest in ourselves first. That's the best investment.
That's fine. It's the 21st century Ponzi scheme. You want to buy in.
Right. All right. Let's talk about the Deadly Trio. How about that?
Yeah.
We're only 38 minutes into the stream. Like, well, there's a book that we were talking about, guys.
Hey, we got to see Bryan's secret hideout. I felt like I was in the Batcave.
It's like a layer. That's exactly what it is.
It was so worth it.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, so who wants to give us a breakdown?
I can start. We have 9 days left, I believe, and we are knocking on the door of $70,000 with this book. This is one of the craziest. I call them little vixens, little space vixens, because that's what they are. I mean, even when Garga turns into a monster, but
she's still a vixen.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, it's the most fun I've ever had by far on a collaborative project ever. And it was truly a joy to work with these guys, and a privilege to work with Bryan and Jimmy and Amanda and all of Bryan's crew, because Coffin Comics actually put this all together, paid for the whole thing, and actually completed it.
Well, Jimmy Palmiotti paid all the creative costs and actually shepherded the entire project from a creative perspective the entire way. We provided some management, but big up to Jimmy on all that.
Yeah, we just wait Adriana and Giuliano and Marshall. I mean, these guys really killed themselves on the inside of this book. Every page is beautiful. It's colorful. It's alive. It's vibrant.
Yeah,
it's dark and light at the same time. There's so much darkness in the story, but the color, the palette is just beautiful on it. And Adriana really knocked it out of the park on this book. The storytelling we get to know these characters in the matter of one book. We get to know who they are, the situation they're in, and then we take off from there. And I think it's the perfect introduction book, Deadly Trio #1. I also think it's something that people really need to pick up here on the Kickstarter, because they're not going to be able to get it. anywhere
Right.
else. And Bryan with his crew was able to figure out how to not only put this all together, but also if you want to back the Kickstarter, it literally is only $20 for the book, and the shipping is free, right? So
Free
get
U.S.
that out of the way.
shipping.
Free.
All the
Wow.
free bonuses that are unlocked are free. You get a
Yeah,
free digital
the stretch
download.
goals. The stretch goals already. We
They're
have
free.
6 or 7 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't even know that when I backed this that it was free shipping. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate
welcome.
that.
I mean, so you have a project here that it's basically all of us saying we really want you to back this. We're going to make it as cheap and as easy for you guys as we humanly can. And
Cheap
again,
and
it's-
easy. That's our slogan.
Yeah, well, you're supporting a bunch of creators that stepped out of the system. Went away from the big two to do their own thing, and it's the hardest thing in the world to do. People don't realize how much you have to hustle.
Yeah.
Books live and die by us, and you can see we're up to the 60. We look at all these stretch goals you got, prints.
Yeah, we're
cards,
on the verge of
everything.
unlocking 70.
Yeah, we're going. We're almost on 70. I think we're like $80 away, maybe, or something like that. Or $800 away. I don't know how many. I haven't looked at it lately. Okay.
$813.
Yeah. So, man, I mean, we're offering it as best we can. There's also for the people overseas because they can't stand paying for the shipping, and I get it. If you're in a weird country, the great thing is for $5 you can just get the digital. $5. It'll be in your mail. It'll be right in your email.
Hold on, Shae. That face is gorgeous. Scroll up a little.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
Oh, that one?
Yeah. I was scrolling through the campaign and that just jumped out at me.
Yeah, Dorian is she's the character that's kind of absorbing the reality of what's going on. And she tries to stay light and bright and positive, but realistically, in her downtime, she's absorbing all the loss that's happening in the galaxy around her.
So not gonna lie, looking at
she-
this, that was the one I was gonna cosplay if I cosplayed this at some point in the future, because I mean, she looks cute, she looks adorable, and it's a very classic look. It reminds me of old sci-fi.
Well, Amanda loves that orange and white combo, so that's why the hair's white too. One of her favorite colors is orange, so she loves that.
Well, Billy knows I do love a white wig.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
This is true. See, Brian missed it when we had Billy on a couple weeks ago. Both myself and Cy cosplayed, and Cy cosplayed Lady Death.
Oh wow, cool.
Oh yeah, it was.
That was in 5 years of this channel. This was the first time I cosplayed for a book. So
we don't have a picture of that. You as Lady
We
Death?
do, but it's garbage. I'm going.
too bad.
Stop it! It's
We are our own worst critic.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. Cy's very harsh. I
so-
would bring it up, but I don't want them to be mad at me.
So
Later.
we have,
I will
nine,
take a
we
new
have
picture.
9 days left on this Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We have 9 days left. I say for the holidays, treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Get out there.
Well,
I'm looking at the date. What's today's date? It's the 18th?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Christmas is 1 week away.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
I know.
So look at
right?
it this way. The Deadly Trio is an intergalactic space adventure where three comic book creators get together for a passion project. Jimmy and Amanda created this incredible world that we could step into. And like all enthralling stories, our characters all start off a certain way, but there is a call to action they cannot deny. There is a villain named Calissa Gore whose goals are so nefarious and savage that it will literally affect the entire galaxy. So Dorian takes up the charge to action and begins to possibly enroll other characters and have them listen to her because she believes all lives of the universe are at stake. And that's the setup of our story. So if that doesn't hook you, I don't know what will. But the world that Jimmy and Amanda created that we could step into is a blast.
Well
So-
said, brother. Well
Yeah,
said.
thank you, man.
And-
I cordially invite everyone watching to back this campaign today. Additionally,
Yes.
I request that everyone
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. what a
I don't know what
cliffhanger.
happened to my feet. That was, I don't know how that happened. That's Francisca in her office. I definitely encourage everyone to back it and then tell 2 friends.
Yes.
Hey, Shae.
Yes.
Please,
Shae,
and share it.
please
And
back
if
it.
you have backed it, or even if you can't, please share it on your social media. That would help us out tremendously if you guys could do that.
Yeah, I think it's getting harder and harder for the campaigns to get out there these days because there's so much noise going on in the world
And economy.
So we have to really connect with the fans and directly, and this is the best way we've found to be able to do it.
And I think we're also asking all of our current fans and current fan bases to try something a little different from us.
Yeah.
Now, I would say that we're all expected to work in a certain way. I know that I'm known for supernatural, badass female characters. And I got to tell you, Garga is part of that lexicon. She's dynamic. She's got a serious backstory, both tragic and enthralling and perhaps even titillating. And I know, speaking on behalf of both Jimmy and Billy, their characters are really a reflection of the work you've seen from them, but also a fresh view. And when you bring these 3 together, it just creates something that none of us have created separately before.
Right.
Yeah.
So the
100%.
way that this is kind of hitting me every time I look at these pages and I hear you guys talk about it and I hear you go into what the story is and all that kind of stuff, it really feels like almost a Guardian of the Galaxy-esque kind of like epic. Like it's
epic.
All of these people coming together from all of these different walks of life, and it's kind of a ragtag team that's just going to make it work. And the thing that gets me is you even have an adorable fucking creature right there that I love to death. And I love that Garga can look like this and then look like this.
Yes.
It is
Yes,
so adorable. It's like
that's-
she is the deadliest motherfucker out there, but she also likes cute, fluffy things.
Right.
Well,
That's,
they're-
Bri-
well,
that's
they're-
Brian. That's
Yep.
Brian in a nutshell. He's
Well, Garga and Rondo there actually go way, way back.
Yeah.
And maybe in the future, people get to see those adventures because, they're compatriots for many, many missions and many, many adventures.
Yeah, that
Rondo was
thing-
modeled after Amanda's cat.
Oh my gosh.
So it makes complete sense when you see Dorian and Rondo together. There's a lot of Amanda in there.
Well, and it's refreshing because normally when you have people that are trying to do like a collaborative project, their styles just don't come together, and you guys do have very distinctive aspects to the things that you draw and the ways that you storytell, and the fact that it was, we can take all 3 of these characters that on their own you could look at and go, Billy definitely did that, Bryan did that, Jimmy and Amanda did that, like you can tell, but then you put them all together and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that actually works. Like I could see them all being friends, and I think that a lot of that kind of speaks to the fact that you guys are very similar in that you all kind of come from different walks of life. Y'all have different kind of aesthetics and aspects and what you're known for, and y'all are best friends.
Yeah.
And
Well, we
we
definitely have a lot in common. I mean, we're in the ballpark of the same age, right? So we grew up loving what we love, and we're able to get together and talk about it for hours.
Yes.
And the movies and the entertainment and the books we read and the comics we read, the artists we love. These are things that we have in common. Besides the fact that our stories are a lot alike in a lot of different ways, because we all grew up loving comics and saying we'd like to do that one day, and the whole thing about and Brian's place, just as a great example, is we spend our whole life trying to figure out how can we do this? How can we create a world that we can put our name on, instead of being that next guy on Spider-Man or next guy on X-Men or the next guy that does Batman. I get it. I get the appeal for a little bit, but after a while you're like, yeah, it's just not putting your stake in the planet and saying, here's me.
Creators need to create, and you working on someone else's creation is not the same as you birthing your own creation.
Yeah.
Right. It's such a different personal experience.
It is.
You know, and we edited this book like 4 times, literally, right? Because we're looking. Because I have a tendency of overwriting. Billy has a tendency of underwriting, but having action that we have to figure out, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
because he likes it, and then Bryan, is in this other area where the characters, there's so much drama. But Bryan's a drama guy, and the
Melodrama.
combination really works in this book because we do feel like there are not only different characters, but there's different worlds, and I think that the distinctive voices of all of us create these different worlds that actually feel different. Instead of, God, every movie you watch now, if they have 3 alien worlds, it's the same 3 things all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
It's fire, it's ice, it's mountains, whatever it is. This has a different feel to it, and again, if we get those numbers up, we're gonna definitely do a second one for sure.
I was going to say, if Bryan is the melodrama guy, then book 2 needs to be like in the style of a telenovela.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, we definitely, when you read the book, you definitely are gonna crave more because we do that on purpose. We kind of thought of a giant cliffhanger and said, as satisfying as it is to read the book, there's also you have to have a cliffhanger, right? You have to say.
Great
You guys, we need to know more.
Okay.
I'm like that at the end of every season of every great show. Like I watch the whole season, and I'm like, then they leave it on the cliffhanger, and I'm sitting there going, "Oh, please, God, make this."
Don't tell us.
Please get it funded again.
Don't tell us a word about the cliffhanger. But my guess is that Amanda's cat gets lost, and so book 2, they got to go find him.
Well, Rondo is no victim in the story. Rondo is a driving character.
It just looks cute. I don't.
Right.
I feel like he's
he even
probably
does a
pretty
very cat-like.
deadly.
He does a very cat-like thing in the book too. So,
that it's one of the best. Now, this is Jimmy and Amanda. It's one of the best cliffhangers I've read in the last 10 years. And I know I appear biased, but no joke. I mean, I loved it when I read it, and I'm like, because for us as the writing part, we kind of knew the setup in the world, the beginning and the end. And for Billy and I, our accountability was having our characters flesh out through the middle and all that stuff. And boy, that cliffhanger made it easy, but it's a really good cliffhanger.
Oh,
There
see,
you
well,
go.
and
$20, you
guys-
can find out what we're talking about.
That's right.
you guys created such an amazing trio
Thanks.
of main characters that I would actually be completely devastated if this is just a one and done.
Mhm.
Like I think that I will literally cry because they all look so cool. I read a little bit of the dialogue from what you guys have up on the campaign and the way that they interact, and I was like, it's finally how people actually talk to friends and how people talk to one another, as opposed to this like, hello fellow youths, and you're like, who the fuck says this? Like, nobody talks like that. But everything that I was reading, you can hear. You can hear the accents, you can hear their personalities, you can hear the drama in the way that they're interacting with each other, and it makes them feel like real people. And I'm definitely one of those people that's like, I fall in love with fictional characters, and then I get like just totally destroyed when that's it and we don't ever have them again.
No, we'll be seeing these guys again.
I certainly hope so.
Please don't treat this like a sci-fi series on Fox.
We'll go more like the Apple method. We'll have at least 2 or 3 seasons.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
And
okay.
don't go the
With
Amazon
your
route
help,
of
we can't-
renewing it and then canceling it.
But we
But we need your help to bring it to life.
We do.
So everybody needs the back. So speaking of backing, let's go over the tiers, and so people know
Sure.
all the
Okay.
different levels, because you guys have a lot that is on offer.
Oh yeah.
So for the basic person who wants to read the story, we're offering our digital copy of our 32-page book with 26 pages of story and art for $5 US.
That
Then
is
our main
amazing.
premiere edition, again, 32 pages, 26 pages of story and art, really cool stuff we're packing in the back, is offered for $20 plus free US shipping and handling and white glove service.
Yes.
Free digital download in case you don't want to mess your book up,
Yes.
and all free unlocked free bonus items, which so far includes about 8 separate items, including custom character design cards and prints and other things. Now, as we move up on the tiers, we've invited friends who've contributed tremendous works of art, and we've named the editions after those artists. So obviously, one of our creators, Billy Tucci, has his own edition, which is gorgeous, colored by Wes Hartman, and we're offering that for $25. Next up,
which is nothing. That's $5 more. That is
it's a McDonald's hamburger.
It
right?
really, it's really
Starbucks
nothing.
coffee.
Yeah, not even. Yeah.
Next up, we have the People's Champion, one of the preeminent sequential illustrators of our time. Amanda Connor has lent her significant talent to her own edition, the Amanda Connor edition, offered for the nominal price of $25.
That's
okay,
it.
this right here.
All
my
the
cat
character.
My cat literally did this while I was working on the cosplay. I had to stop him from eating a cord so he wouldn't get electrocuted.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh my gosh, Jimmy. That is so
All the
freaking
emotion,
funny.
all the dramatics you'd expect from Amanda's work is right there on that cover.
Oh yeah.
Love it.
Next
Oh,
up,
that's gorgeous.
Paper Films invites
Yes.
industry stalwart and legend Joseph Michael Linsner, who simply knocks it out of the park, completely gets it, and actually reveals Calissa Gore's humongous, crazy space vehicle right in the center there.
Yep. If you
It's a
gotta
world
go
destroyer.
inside.
Yeah, it's a world destroyer ship. That's what it is.
Yep.
Oh, that is
World
great.
Breaker.
It's hungry.
I
Ooh, I
love
like
it.
that world breaker.
It is a hungry ship.
It's a ship that needs to be fed.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like it either shoots things out of that mouth or destroys
Right.
things
It
chomping.
definitely
No, it's
doesn't
just
talk to
nom-noms.
its mother with that mouth.
It's like a little Pac-Man in
It's an
space.
angry Pac-Man.
Continuing
good.
onward, I'll let Jimmy explain the phenomenal talents of Chad
Yeah, this
Hardin.
is a local boy to you guys, Chad Hardin. Chad did this piece. Just his imagination went wild because it's not a scene from the book, but it's definitely a scene we're gonna steal for a future issue. Because he kicked ass on it. Now, Chad's our guy when we were doing Harley Quinn for a bunch of years. So he's just amazing. He's one of those artists that just, you give him the assignment, you don't tell him what to do. You're just so happy whatever you get. He's one of those guys. That's a beautiful cover. And again, $5 more, you can get that. You get all the stretch goals, you get the digital copy, and then you get to walk around town like a proud daddy. Okay.
Next up, we have Diego Bernard's edition for $25. Diego Bernard is the series artist on Lady Death. He has been illustrating Lady Death for 6 years. We are so lucky and blessed in a non-religious sense for Diego to be contributing. One of the distinctions of this cover, besides the grace and the naturalism of the movement, is it is the only cover that features our villainess Calissa Gore.
There's
a look at
ask you
Calissa.
who she is,
Yeah,
'cause,
it's like a
oh
movie
my
poster, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. See, I need turnarounds of every one of these characters because oh my gosh, that would be so fun to cosplay. And she looks unhinged, which
She would
just
be a killer.
She definitely has some issues.
Yes, that's
For
true.
sure. Yeah.
I mean, you can't hold up though. Look at the eye makeup. You can't rock that eye makeup and not have issues. It's not
That's right.
possible.
Shay, what are you trying to say? I wear that eye makeup.
I said what I said. So
Dang.
The next edition is also a longtime contributor to Coffin Comics. Joel Gomez, who is the series artist on La Muerta and Lady Gunfighter, has been contributing for over 10 years. For Coffin Comics, he brings his own unique style to this edition. Joel has a singular look. His background is actually in advertising art for Warner Brothers.
Beautiful.
He worked at Wildstorm and Top Cow. And he's been with Coffin for 10 years.
he's really mastered that strong yet feminine jawline, which is really hard to do because you start giving women strong jawlines, they start looking like dudes real quick. But
that's true.
They all look very feminine, but they also look like I absolutely can fuck shit up.
That's right.
There's no question.
Word.
Oh, I love it. Holy cow. Okay.
Yeah.
So now, next up, coming out of Jimmy's neck of the woods in the great state of Florida, this is the Jose Varese edition. Jose is a frequent contributor to Coffin Comics, known for his good girl art and his bad girl art. In a close view of that one, we'll just show you his great skill. I believe that was, I could be wrong, I think that's Ezekiel Dominguez who doing the color. And you'll just notice just how much love and passion and detail goes into the work.
Holy cow.
There's Rondo hiding behind her leg.
Yeah.
I love it.
All the ladies are tough. They're obviously facing an adversary that is off panel.
That
knows?
They're facing the
looks
big
like there's
two.
tentacles.
That's
They're
right.
facing
There's
the big
tentacles.
two taking your money.
That's right.
And they're all very well endowed in that picture.
That's right.
Yeah, well, there's
Now-
less gravity in space, so.
Now,
Yeah.
Shae, would you say that those are my E's, my I's, or my G's?
Mm.
Those are your G's for sure.
So
Yeah.
next up, we'll definitely let Jimmy Palmiotti talk
So
about
this-
the cover that he brought into the
So,
stage.
I interrupted Ben Caldwell in the middle of doing his Frank Miller book he's working on now to do this beautiful wraparound cover of, let's see, let me see if I get it in the frame.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, look at that. That battle cover. Look at just the movement.
I don't.
Cow.
You good?
He's just amazing. Ben, you guys might know him from when he did Prez. Remember he did Prez for DC
Oh
a few
wow.
years back? But his style is just amazing. I love this cover. It's
That is awesome.
It's one of the battle covers. And
It's really well done. I think.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Dynamic,
Holy
striking.
Yes.
Striking.
It is.
I have to guilt him into selling it to me one day.
Just tell them it's for your museum.
Yeah, it's for Bryan's museum.
So next up, we're gonna let the teen sensation
Yeah, go ahead,
Billy Tucci talk this one up.
Go ahead,
Oh my
Billy.
gosh.
That's my boy Dan Lawless. Dan is one of the most phenomenal artists out there. He did this striking cover, and very meekly he reached out to me. Yes, he's like, "Is that done? Because I would have designed it. The logo's so small." I'm like, "Yeah, the art's great though." He's like, "No, but I kind of." And then he reached out to Bryan to see if we could enlarge the. And he was right. It looks fantastic. But he's like, "Do you think
I
we can
scolded
do
you
something?"
both,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then we did make the update.
Yeah. So Bryan, so here's another thing. This entire book, every variant cover, every printed step from A to Z is complete. This book is just ready for print.
Yep.
So Bryan said, "We don't like to go back.
We don't go backwards.
It's already on the assembly line, getting ready to get printed." And Bryan and Dan was like, "Please, I think it looked." And he was right. And Bryan was able to pull some strings and deliver this stunning cover.
Yeah.
It really
I don't want to
is.
take them out of the books, out of the bag.
It's
Dan Lawless cover.
they're beautiful and adorable and
Yeah.
just it's so nice.
Yeah, Dan's work is really great.
Yep. And
You really
Leandro
want to get them
Rivera.
all.
Yeah,
You
and
really
Leandro
wanna
is
get them
my
all.
finisher on Shae. So he is my art partner. So Leandro is like my inker, but with pencils. This is the Leandro Oliveira cover. Again, he just draws the most beautiful women. And I asked him if he could fit it in while he's doing Gatecrasher, and he said sure. And he did deliver this wonderful, wonderful cover. And I think the next one also. Let me see if I got that. Let's see if it gets pulled up. We'll see. But just beautiful. He just draws these beautiful, beautiful characters, and they're all different, which I love about it. Different faces, different personalities. Wonderful. Oh, and Eves. Yeah, Eves was next. Okay, so Eves Sousa is another person of the Crusade Comics crew, and she did the little rondo there too, little rocket monkey, and she drew Garga in her monster form, which I love, and he just made my so sultry. Rianne, which is taken off of Duran, and look at those boobs, Jimmy. Look at Dorian's.
It's cold in space.
Hello, noise. No, just another. And all these covers are limited. So when
Yes.
right, Bryan, you are printing this book for this campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
in demand, right? It's
So at the end of the period of the campaign, we will lock it, do the survey, but we are very likely to print very close to order. Of course, that's going to be a sidebar between us, the partners, but that is pretty much what we're looking at. Now, next up, we do want to offer to people the opportunity to get this beautiful imagery as a frameable print. So you'll notice we have the 11 by 17 print and premiere edition by Billy, and that's the 11 by 17 size, which is suitable for print. And you get those really nice frames right on Amazon. And we did the exact same thing with Amanda Connor, one of our creators. And for card collectors, which we have quite a few ourselves, here's the Cosmic Metallic Card set. So we picked 5 images that we thought were really strong, created a set for those folks who simply have trading cards, which I completely have a lot of empathy for, because I'm the same way. I have to have non-sport trading cards. I love
They're
them.
metal. They're made of metal.
Correct. These are made of metal.
That's what I was gonna ask. They are metal cards then.
They're literally metal cards.
You literally could kill a man with this.
You could, you could spin that thing across the room and just knock an eye out.
Some of
we
my
don't
favorite ones.
encourage that, but we do have liability insurance to cover it.
No.
You don't
You could do it
encourage
in
it,
Minecraft.
but you don't discourage it either.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Next up, we have the Galactic 11 by 17 print set. Same premise there. We took some of the art that seemed to be really calling to us and turned them into a set for print fans. Now, next up, we're starting to get into the realm of the collector. People who perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself. There's the Universal Metallic Card bundle. So it includes the cards that we just mentioned and then exclusive cards to the set. And these cards, if you take a look at them, actually show the creative process on how these characters came to life with drawings by the original creators. So we have Rondo, obviously, by Amanda. We have Richard Ortiz, who drew Garga on my behalf, and then the teen sensation doing Rianne. So this is the only way you'll be able to get those, and they're of a limited nature.
Nice.
Next up, this is the Nebula print set. So I believe what it means, it's the aforementioned set plus the 3 other prints, a grand total of 8 prints that you can hang on your wall and immortalize this campaign for a nominal $99. Not only is this print set awesome, they're all fortified with 8 vitamins and minerals, and they're guaranteed to change your life.
Yes.
I like it.
Excellent.
All right, so now we're getting into the goods. So there are people out there who like to collect things, and like Jimmy and I are both collectors, and we're going to line up to collect our own stuff. This is embossed foil set. This work is very difficult to show, but just wrap your mind around this. These are holofoil editions of work by Billy, Amanda, Linsner, and Harden that then has very unique color waves of foil added on top. And I got to tell you, these things look bananas. They're not cheap to produce, and this is to appeal to the fandoms of all these wonderful creators. In each one of these things, we're definitely just going to print what people order. Maybe keep 1 or 2 for ourselves.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Because I mean, these are things that if I was like the comic guy that would buy comics to invest and resell, this is the one I jump on, because I know, well, the max is 99, but we're nowhere near that number. So my thing is, when you have a comic that there's only 10 or 20 editions of in the world, you can pretty much ask for anything when people want it. And especially since you got Billy and Amanda, Chad and Joe.
Yeah.
This is what I learned from my Kickstarters. When people don't order these things so much, after the Kickstarter, I get 100 emails. Do you have any more of those? And I'm always like, we only printed to what we have. And if you want to buy it on eBay, I know I've had a book that I've done in my Kickstarter that goes for $1,200 right now that we offered for $35.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy. And I say, there's something for everyone in this campaign. This is for collectors. But I got to tell you, for me personally, I want this set because I want the foil editions, because I like how they look. Guys, I don't mind spending a little more money because, let's be honest, I blow money on stupid crap. Why can't I have stuff that I really want?
Right.
Yeah, no, all kidding aside, these editions look phenomenal. It's pretty new printing technology, and we were just starting to use it back in September and refining it, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is
awesome.
cool.
So great. Hey guys, I have to bail. I'm sorry. I know we went late.
I'm gonna have to bail too.
Yeah, because I have another stream, my own.
I don't have that excuse. I got to sign comic books.
I have to feed Amanda.
Well, do we want to just real quick show what else is left?
Yeah, let's do it.
The Constellation Collector set actually collects all the editions that we'd mentioned previously for a $295 value for just $250. And then next is the Doomsayer Embossed Metallic 3-book set. And it's available as a set, but due to demand, we actually separated them out. So you could have it as an add-on now inside the campaign. And people have been adding it on. We did an update about it, and people are taking advantage of that. Now, the Universal Mega Collector set is for those wonderful fellow lunatic collectors. These are all the high-end enhancements together in one giant set for $450. But that's not all, folks.
No,
let's talk about the ultimate Supernova set.
That's the one I
all
got.
the comic book editions. This is the one that we want to have. A single copy of everything that we're offering, and people have jumped on this. Available for a reasonable $699. Will be available later after the campaign for $200,000, but now you can get it for $699.
Yep.
That is
awesome.
Insane. Oh my! So I need a lot of people to commission me really quick so I can get this, and then I'll be happy. Merry Christmas to Shae. I'm just saying.
I think my local store is buying that one.
Yes.
I mean, it's amazing. If you want to get literally everything, that's where to do it.
Yeah, that's right.
So
I want everything.
This campaign is freaking bananas. I absolutely love it. Every character on here is just amazing and gorgeous, and it's not just about looks and aesthetics. They all have great personalities. They all have amazing writing behind them. There's so much that happens in this. I honestly think if you don't get on board, you're really going to regret it. Even if you can't get on board at the higher levels as much as you might want to, if you can't do it, go spend $20, right? You blow $20 all the damn time.
Right.
Carpool with somebody for like 2 days, and you've probably got that in gas savings.
Oh, it's a $20 bills and a new $5 bill.
That's so true. I'm still grappling with that.
Yeah.
So the fact that I can't walk away from Taco Bell for like less than $30 for me to have anything remotely filling, that's insane.
Right, and,
so,
and your stomach will feel better after reading these comics and Taco Bell.
Yes, exactly. It helps.
Better than Taco Bell.
Right.
Yes.
So it's almost
longer than Taco Bell.
It's almost at 70,000. You guys only have, I think it ticked over from 9 days to 8 days while we were on the stream.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. Get this freaking immediately because you're going to miss out. And it looks like you guys are aiming to fulfill in April. Is that right?
Yes, and very likely sooner, I must tell you, because we really are about to press the button as soon as we finish our survey period.
Yeah, and it really looks like you'll be able to turn that out with some amazing fulfillment quality. So that's awesome.
We just saw all of Coffin Studios.
Yeah,
Coffin
man,
Studios
that's
is a freaking compound. It can
it's
do
a
anything.
white glove book you're gonna get collected.
It is.
This is gonna go. You want to send this to CGC? These are the books, man.
Yeah,
you're gonna get those 9.8s every time.
That's right.
Well, I want to thank Billy Tucci, Jimmy Palmiotti, and Bryan Pulido. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
You guys are amazing.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I'll talk with Billy and see if we can maybe finagle one more before you guys close. It might be a little tight with the holidays, but we'll see if it's possible. And everyone just go back this book right now. It needs to happen.
Thank
you so much.
Please do.
Thank you.
You guys rock.
Thank
Have
you,
a great
guys.
Christmas.
Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you so
Happy
much.
holidays to everybody. Thank you so much. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Talk soon. Bye.